I have a fun story. Be me. Be retarded blue-haired 13-year-old. Be lonely, so start taking walks every day as if you actually give a fuck about fixing your mental health. Walk to 7-Eleven to get Slurpee and then to a park as soon as you wake up, only leave when it starts to get dark. Stay out too late one day. Sitting on swing. A car pulls into the empty parking lot. Sits W lights on inside. 20 minutes later, decide to go home 'cause too dark. Get off swing, walk to bench to grab backpack and scooter. Look up. Passenger side door of car is open, a man in all black speed walking to you. Throw backpack on and scoot away as fast as you can. House nearby. Get home. Throw scooter, too heavy, need to be speed. Get to front door. Finally look back. Same man standing and watching from the sidewalk. Run inside, lock door. Forget ABT it for a year, move house then move back in W parents. Be retarded shaved head 14-year-old. Go outside to take out trash at 2 a.m. Hear something next to the house. Look over, it's the same motherfucker. Be terrified to go outside when it gets dark. Hate walking by windows at night. Now be retarded ugly fake blonde 17-year-old. Get diagnosed with a ton of mental shit, schizo among them. Have to live with the fact you will never know if you almost got kidnapped or are just insane. Scariest thing to ever happen to me, smile. Be me, 23. Trans woman working as a dead-end artist. Deal with people's shit on the edge. Have one roommate who is a narcissistic fuck asshole, and another who is just neglectful emotionally. Have been keeping a dream journal as a cope, and I turn to it for meaning at times. Repeatedly encounter a high priestess within my dreams for months on end. She seems fine enough, but she gives me scary ass vibes. I could care less though, as she always offers me the female body I want for a simple wager, and gives me the strictness I need. Continues dreaming of the same woman. Idly reads through the Japanese creation myth, and sees an illustration that catches my eye. It is a painting of Izanami. She looks insanely similar to the high priestess, coven leader from my dreams, even though I had yet to see a physical representation of her prior. Fuck_it.jpg. Every time Izanami appears in my dreams, I start notating her as such. I slowly start to grow more feminine and confident. Most recently, a week and a half ago, I woke up after a fever dream where I had just seen Izanami and she had branded me with the symbol of the sisterhood, in exchange for destroying my male form to recreate my body anew. Dream was hella scary, but it was profound, and I thought about it while eating in the kitchen and writing in my dream journal. Narcissistic spick roommate comes out. He tries to needle me and nag me, but I am having none of it. I stand up to him and call him out. He still tries to deny and gaslight me, so I kick his ass out and say it's my way or the highway, chauvinist border bandit. He pivots to trying to guilt trip me, but I ignore him. He leaves in a huff, and my mind flashes to a smiling visage of Izanami. Sit there, being glad I am free, but also I am having doubts cause he was my main plug. Amaterasu then appears onirically, and she's kind too. MFW, I realized that the kami are actually surprisingly progressive, pick related. Be me. Browse/x/for/x/related shit. See a thread I like, cool. Browse comments. See a Christ cuck preaching his religion, weird but okay. Browse another thread. Christ cuck tells us to accept his Jewish zombie. Okay. Browse another thread. Christ cuck quoting a Bible verse. Bro. Browse another thread. Christ cuck gets into a fight with someone. What's wrong with day? Browse another thread. Christ cuck gets questioned about a certain aspect of his religion. Gets all emotional and cannot respond nor think logically. Throws insults and tells the other person he's going to hell for eternity. These people, man. Someone makes a thread shitting on Christians. W hi alti hate gain stmajazes and emma biabla? Musdbbec oz tihi rizakan spirasia gain sds. No. You people are extremely fucking annoying. Bro, if I wanted to shrug down some Christian bullshit, I go to a Facebook Bible study group, not /x/. Why are you like this? I've literally not once ever seen any person from any other religion doing the same things as you. You come across as extremely desperate to convert people to your religion because it's failing. Just stop with this bullshit. I'll share a dream I had a few years ago. I still remember it clearly, and I'll give some setup. Growing up, my dad never allowed us to use the AC/heat since he didn't have the money, so during summer nights, I got a habit of having a frozen water bottle nearby to drink whenever I woke up. I was always waking up at 2 to 3 a.m. every night as a kid, and during summer I was always dying of thirst. End of novel. Be me. Suddenly open my eyes to find myself standing in my apartment's kitchen at night, no lights on. I'm drinking water. Think to myself, must have been thirsty. As I set the cup of water down, I start to turn my head left toward my living room. Just when I start, my eyes get heavy. They do not want to stay open. I strain to open my eyes as I'm turning my head and think to myself, WTF is going on? As I turn my head completely, see a glowing white figure walking toward me. He's walking as if tiptoeing, not wanting to grab my attention. I also cannot see his body, as it was hazy, like mist. Can definitely see his eyes and mouth, as they were like dark circles, his mouth in the shape of an O. Don't get startled or frightened, I just try to focus to see what it is as my eyes still try to close on me. He stands up the moment I look at him, and he becomes much more clearer. He's super tall, almost touching the ceiling, wearing a white robe-like clothing with this ornate design that seemed to glow. He had, what I thought, feathers frilled on his collar and on the sides of his head. His eyes remained dark circles, but his mouth was like a long beak, which I noticed as he was turning his head. He was smiling at me, and I got the feeling it almost like if you were trying to sneak up on your buddy but they caught you. As I look into his eyes, asking myself what I'm looking at, he was raising his right hand up to my face and stops between my eyes. Part 2. Just as his hand reaches my face, every muscle in my body stiffens and I can feel them tense. I also hear what sounds like static electricity and metal scrapping very loudly in my ears. Or perhaps my mind. It lasts for a few seconds before I wake up in the morning. Was crazy and have been having trouble sleeping ever since, even though at no time during the dream I felt scared or in trouble or anything like that. I'll share the very first one that seemed to have set off the rest. Part 1. Be me. 9 years old. The moment my head hit the pillow and my eyes closed, I wake up. It's completely dark, but normally the light post outside lights up my room slightly so could still see. This time, complete darkness. Think that my eyes must have stayed shut for some reason. I focus on opening my eyes and even try to use my hands to open them like the cartoons. Realize I don't feel eyelids, nor do I feel my hands. A light catches my attention underneath me, so I look down. It's the earth, and it's the absolute most beautiful thing I have ever seen. It was as if looking at it through the highest possible definition that doesn't exist even nowadays. The browns and reds of the deserts, the different shades of green in the forests, the waves of the oceans, the clouds. I have never seen it so clearly. Even can see the trees if I focused on them. It was magnificent, and I spent what I felt hours staring. Realize that there's this sheen over the planet, or over my vision, that's reminiscent of a very very thin clear stained glass. Suddenly feel someone near me. Look back up and see that there's people around me. They're just as dark as that void I was in, but could differentiate between them because they had this shimmering light around them. Realize it's not just men and women and children, but animals and other people. These other people were vastly different than us. Some tall and lanky, others small with larger heads. Some shaped in a way that I would think I were in some Resident Evil game. As they approached me, realized that I wasn't feeling afraid, but neutral. Notice this pinprick of light far far off in the distance, and it's approaching us very fast. In a few seconds, realize it was this river of light that moved as if it were made of strands of cotton or spider silk floating in the air. It's totally real. Here's my experience of it. Be me 1.5 years ago. Living a few months of high stress from work, and in general stress from everything that was going on in my life. Scared of the future, worried about the present. Feel like I'm being observed when I'm alone, as if my own house is somehow unclean. One day I go to sleep. This shadow person, just like an Oz picture, but wearing a hood, appears at my side of my bed. Extends its hand towards my chest. I'm paralyzed and can't do anything about it. It siphons a light blue sphere of energy from it. I try to fight back but can't move. Eventually manage to move and go for a bite. It's morning, nothing is there near my bed. Be scared of sleeping in the dark ever since. Scared of being alone in the dark room. Feel observed a lot the very few months, but gradually gets better after a year. I don't know what the fuck happened, if what was taken was a piece of my soul, but I feel like I lost a part of me that day, as if a piece of me was stolen. I don't know how to put it into words. I had qualities before that day that I lost ever since, and I gradually recovered building them from the scratch. Was a possessed /X/ be me shooting up ketamine in my leg muscle. Blackout. Come to walking about my dad's house semi-naked. Singing hymns in a dead language in a female opera voice. Jaw bouncing up and down. Maniacal laughter coming out of me. Walk up to my father, declare myself to him as Yeobed oath. I did some research after, and he seems to be some demon creator that torments sacrilegious souls. My based dad basically exorcises me drawing the cross on my head and says some weird Christian thing, "We are not Christians." Feel an instant relief and come to. Give my father my needle kit and tell him I need to get clean. Tells me he's going to help me. It's been 3 days since that night and I feel okay now. I've shot ketamine hundreds of times and never had this happen. WTF/X/? No idea if this green text is going to work. I never really post on here. Pick unrelated, just a friend's artwork. Be me. Get busty GF. Want to bang her all the time. She doesn't want to bang all the time because university classes or some shit. Huge boobs make me so incredibly horny I jack off repeatedly to not molest her. End up getting too common, fry my dopamine receptors. Can't get it up with her anymore. She doesn't like that my personality has changed because now I'm a coomer. Breaks up with me. My ex-girlfriend's huge boobs ruined my relationship with my ex-girlfriend. It's a vicious cycle. Be me. Take quick cat nap. Dreaming in building I am in. There is a bird loose inside. Flying around and tweeting. Lands on my hand. Flick it away cause freaked me out. Wake up. What do?